We go to Beaumont, Texas for a plea hearing. 40-year-old Crystal Vogan has been charged with theft. 2 years earlier, police say Vogan, who has a criminal history with multiple convictions for theft and forgery, entered a bank and withdrew $10,000 using someone else's identification. Vogan was arrested, charged, and released on $50 bond. The state has offered her...
What? How in the world did that happen? $50 bond? Are they serious? He took a plea deal. He pled guilty. He got 4 years deferred probation, paid a $1,000 fine, paid $9,400 in restitution.
...for a deal where, if she pleads guilty, she'll be sentenced to 4 years deferred probation and ordered to pay a $1,000 fine plus $9,400.
Oh, so you know she's going to plead guilty because then she get 4 years deferred. That means, I guess that means she'll be on probation and she won't get any jail time.
In restitution. Today, Vogan appears with her attorney, Marvin Lewis, before Judge Raquel West to enter her plea and hear her sentence. The state is represented by prosecutor Preston Hoffpower, who appears just off camera.
There's a lot of history, we understand, but we'll make sure it's important on the restitution. Most of the main issue we're looking at is some of that money back.
I've got 1, 2, 3 and a quarter pages of criminal history. Well, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't dismissed. There were 14 felonies that weren't dismissed.
Oh, wow.
I understand the restitution, but there's...
Well,
all right, so here's what
she must be on her way to work or something. Why she couldn't show up to court looking all like that for? And then why you see the long as he did when she said it was 14 felonies that wasn't dismissed?
I'm going to do, Ms. Vogan.
She don't know her own history.
I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty.
The judge seems to be struggling over whether to approve the plea deal by offering the defendant deferred probation.
I just don't know. I just can't believe I'm even considering doing this, honestly. I'm not. I can't. There's no way. It has to be straight probation.
Okay.
I'm rejecting the plea agreement. I'm resetting your case for 3 weeks. You're at, ma'am. This is not going to help. Well, looks like you did that, not me. I'll see you in 3 weeks.
On her way out of the courtroom, Vogan makes a rude comment to her attorney.
Come on, hold on, get her, don't let her go. Come back.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody
Hold up, sis.
You don't talk like that to anybody in this case because he didn't do this either, you did. He did a great job. I'm going to find at this time that your bond is not sufficient because of your attitude and because of your criminal, because of your,
I gotta go to work.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna lose my job and everything.
You see, sister moved up behind her. Uh-oh.
well, maybe you shouldn't cuss
She might be getting ready to go to jail
at your lawyer. Maybe you shouldn't have
for contempt of court.
this attitude here in the courtroom. I'm going to raise your bond. Don't cry now after saying it's bull to him and acting like this in here. Stop. No, you're going to make it worse. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. Go back with the bailiff.
The next day, Vogan pled guilty and was sentenced to 2 years in jail, plus, upon her release, 5 years probation. She was also ordered to pay $10,000 in restitution and $422 in court costs. Next, we go to Beaumont, Texas for a probation violation hearing. 43-year-old Anthony Mendoza has been convicted of driving while intoxicated.
Why does that name sound familiar? Mendoza. It's like I heard that name before somewhere.
6 years earlier, Mendoza pled guilty to his third DWI, sentenced to 6 years probation with several conditions, including that he wear an ankle tether to monitor alcohol use, install an ignition interlock device on his vehicle, complete a 12-step program, and work towards earning his GED. But Mendoza violated his probation, not only by testing positive for alcohol and cocaine, but also by picking up an assault charge. He was arrested and today appears before Judge Raquel West to hear if his probation will be revoked. Mendoza is represented by attorney Alan Parker.
Mr. Parker, you may proceed.
Well, a couple things I want to address. He's ordered to have the scram and interlock. It's costing $600 a month. He can't afford to pay for the things he needs to do, such as the 12-step program, the GD program, all those things require money. He has no other felonies, Judge. He wants to complete his probation, and I think you'd also like to address the court, Judge.
So here's the thing.
Wait.
This
Don't they have free, free of cost or low cost, 12-step program?
is the third time, it looks like to me, that you would have been given an opportunity to remain on probation. And then we have aggressive behavior, ongoing alcohol use. Mr. Nichols?
The judge checks in with the prosecutor, Luke Nichols, who appears off camera.
Judge, I think it's pretty clear. He was put on zero tolerance a couple of years ago, and here we are on the second time.
Third.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else we can do. So obviously I agree with the probation department's recommendation for revocation.
Mr. Mendoza, you have been given so many opportunities on this probation. I mean, seriously, 3 times haven't revoked you, and here we are with all of these violations.
I've actually done well through the program, through with the supervised division. The only time I messed up is when they stopped supervising me and made me go do these things by myself.
Well, I mean, how old are you?
And that's what I'm wondering. Like, how old is this guy? He's acting like he's like, what, 15, 12 years old?
I'm 43.
43 years old.
And I have
Oh
no
my God!
felonies.
And then he have to. Oh my God! And he doesn't even have to. He doesn't even have his GED. That is just that's wow. 43 years old. Mm.
On my record, except for this.
That doesn't mean anything. You have this felony and you have 6 years hanging over your head, and you've been given all the tools. At some point, you have to take those tools and do for yourself and not come in and say, well, they made me do it for myself, so it's somebody else's fault that I kept drinking. We gave you the tools.
If I can
We're done. We're done.
It isn't like he really did it. I don't want to say there's no hope, but the way that he's talking, the way that his look, his presence is giving off, well, he just gave up on life.
No, we're done.
Can you kiss my
At the-
ass?
After hearing the defendant's comment, the judge does not look happy.
Mr. Mendoza, turn around. You can say whatever you want, but you're going to face me and you're going to get your sentence. So I'm going
Wow,
to
that
find
guy, look how big, that's like Hulk Hogan behind him. Look how big he is. He's huge.
sentence you to 6 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections.
The judge sentenced Mendoza to 6 years in prison with credit for 292 days time served.
That's okay. So now that's his 12-step program. I'm sure he can go sober in jail, hopefully. And if he wants to study for his GED, he can get his GED. So this may be a blessing in disguise for him.
Next, we're in Dallas, Texas for a child support hearing. 27-year-old Christopher Hudson owes $1,953 in child support. A year earlier, the court ordered Hudson to pay $258 a month to 35-year-old Ashley Seibel, the mother of their 2 children. But when he didn't make any payments, Hudson was ordered to appear in court. The state also says Hudson owes $681 towards the children's state-provided health insurance. Today, both Hudson and Seibel appear before Judge Maurice Aguilar to ask that the support payments be dismissed. The state is represented by Ruth Correa Spells.
We have a partial
I don't
agreement.
think. I hope they don't dismiss those support payments. That's 2 children. Now, if you're grown enough to lay up and make babies, at least take care of them.
The parties agree that child support arrears should be released. The state does not have an interest in those arrears, so we do not object to a release. There is a disagreement as far as the medical support arrears, so I will call the parties regarding that. I now call the mother.
Seibel is sworn in as a witness.
Ma'am, how are those children covered through insurance?
They have Medicaid.
And ma'am, the state is wanting medical support arrears to be $681 because we do have an interest in those arrears, and we're asking that payment be set at $75.
At this point, the state is
that's a shame. I mean, if you're on public assistance, welfare, or Medicare, Medicaid, that money's still coming from somewhere. And so why are they just taxing the system? That's all they're doing. Laying up and they think it's like free support. That is not free.
Asking that Hudson pay $75 a month towards his children's health insurance. Correa.
And that's not bad, down from paying, what, $200 and something a month. And then that's for both children. I didn't hear that, for children apiece. I mean, $75, he shouldn't have no problem paying that.
Spells then questions Hudson.
Sir, are you in agreement that your child support arrears be zeroed out?
I agree that I shouldn't be on child support at all.
That's not the question, Mr. Hudson.
Yeah, I don't even know this lady. Y'all just telling me to be asking the lady question. I don't even know who this is. You say I'm her witness. How am I her witness? I don't know her.
You're a witness because you're a party in this case. You are a party. You're a parent here. Ms. Correa is an attorney that works for the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General's office filed this petition. Excuse me, I'm talking.
What's wrong with the guy? You can see he got problems. He has issues. Women do better.
Talking, sir. Excuse me, I'm talking. You want an explanation? I'll give you an explanation. You don't want to listen? That's your problem. The AG filed this petition. Ms. Correa represents the Attorney General's office. She's going to be asking you questions. She's going to give you an opportunity to explain your position.
Where does he think he at? For real.
I'd like to hear your position, and then I can decide your case and make a ruling. You understand that, Mr. Hudson?
I don't understand what you're talking about because y'all not answering my question.
Do you understand what I just told you, Mr. Hudson?
No, I don't, sir.
That's how court works. When you're in court, I know you've ever seen a law show.
I get to defend myself.
I'm going to mute you again. You're not listening.
He said he get to defend himself. Defend yourself for against what? Against paying child support?
You have questions, but you don't like answers. If you've ever seen a court show, an attorney asks questions, and then someone gives answers. We don't just go through a whole long story of what it is you want to say. That's not how it works in court, okay?
The judge unmutes Hudson, and Correa Spells resumes her questioning.
Sir, are you in agreement that you owe $681.40 in medical support arrears?
I guess.
Objection non-responsive.
Sustained. We need a yes or no answer, not a guess.
But who? What do you? I don't even know what y'all asking me. Y'all just want me to answer anything and just give you a yes or no to what I don't know what y'all asking me. That's why I should be able to ask questions. I don't know what you asking me. I don't know what a word is. What you want me to?
He's serious? Is he really? Pay attention. Pay attention.
Answer a question I don't know.
I can.
Hudson, do you have mental issues where you don't
Right.
understand things?
Oh, I don't have mental issues, bro.
It seems like a simple question. Do you agree you owe $681.40? You can say yes or no. I guess it's not a yes or no.
Okay, no, I don't agree.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sir, this is your opportunity. As a judge mentioned, we will have.
Ma'am, I don't know you. I don't have anybody here to judge me. You just telling me this and that. I don't know you.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Understand. All right, so
Yeah,
I
for
don't know what's going on with
real. It
Mr.
was just
Hudson
getting on
today.
my
He's very
nerves.
angry today. No reason to be angry. This is pretty simple.
Judge Aguilar seems ready to move on.
All right, let me go ahead and make a ruling. I don't know why it's got to be so difficult. But, all right, so child support arrears are 0 after the release. There's no past due child support in its order. There's medical support arrears because the state of Texas has provided medical care for your child. So you owe $681.40 for that, and that needs to be paid at $75 a month until paid in full.
While he's no longer on the hook for the almost $2,000 in missed child support payments, moving forward, Hudson was ordered to immediately begin paying $258 a month in child support payments.
Oh, I thought it was just 75.
Next, we head to Houston, Texas for a probable cause
That
hearing.
get that guy. Women do better. What? I have no idea what was his attraction or.
38-year-old Cody Fritter has been charged with harassment and, in a separate case, assault on a household member. 5 days earlier, police say Fritter got into a physical altercation with his live-in girlfriend after she failed to put away his socks.
What?
Investigators say they also discovered several harassing voicemails and text messages sent from Fritter to the alleged victim. Fritter was arrested and released on $50,000 bond with several conditions, including that he have no contact with the alleged victim and that he abstain from drugs and alcohol. Today, he appears before Judge David Fleischer to discuss next steps in the harassment.
Oh, I like this judge.
Fritter is represented by attorney Abel Izagira.
Mr. Fritter, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause.
Judge Fleischer asks the prosecutor to review the charges.
In the voicemails, the defendant curses at her, asking, "Where are you? Why the are you at work?" and calling her various names. Additionally, the complainant showed the officer text messages of the defendant telling the complaining witness, "Kill yourself and I want to watch you suffocate, and your family hates you." The complaining witness indicated that the continual harassment is making her fear him even more.
I see that he has also picked up a felony assault against this complaining witness as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened in that?
The complaining witness advised that the defendant came home upset about socks not being in the closet. The defendant punched the complaining witness with a closed fist on her foot twice, on her right thigh, and twice on her left thigh, causing pain. The complaining witness advised that the defendant grabbed her by the arm and forcibly shoved her out of the house, throwing her on the porch.
I wonder if he was under the influence when he was causing bodily harm to that young lady. Because did you see how he looked when she said he attacked her because she didn't pick up his socks? Like, I don't think he remembered it.
Officers observed purple and green bruises on her arm, foot, and her legs.
You know, Mr. Fritter, let me tell you something now. You scare me. And you scare me something good. Look at me! Can you imagine what life is like when someone has to walk on eggshells because they have the fear that if they make someone mad in the smallest respect of having socks not in the damn drawer, they're liable to get a beating? Can you imagine what life is like to live with that kind of fear? You're going to live it with me now. Because one false move, I'm going to make your bond so high your head will spontaneously combust.
Uh-oh.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
Your Honor.
entering what's called a magistrate's order of emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies her as a protected individual. You're not to have any kind of communication whatsoever. You will not have any
That's like, in other words, I guess it's another name for a PFA, protection from abuse order.
threatening or harassing contact. What is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think is threatening or harassing. It's what she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. Mr. Fritter, I will do everything in my power to protect every single person of this county. And I don't care if you're kicking, screaming, crying, because you go to jail and don't have anyone to bond you out.
And with that, Judge Fleischer released Fritter with the same bond condition: no contact with the alleged victim and no use of drugs or alcohol.
Okay, that's easier said than done. Abstain from drugs and alcohol. Why didn't they order him to get some kind of treatment? He may not even take it, but maybe it was the best thing for him. And also another thing to consider is the young lady. Is she the type of woman or person that, oh, she's so in love with him and she can't live without him, and she just she's used to the abuse and she just, you know what I'm saying? Some people is just so used to it, they and then they so in love with the person. So you got to consider her too. Like if she now he's ordered to have no contact with her. Is she willing to not let him in and let him have contact, or you know? So we have to consider too. She I hope she just go and get her life together and leave him, find somebody else, 'cause he ain't it.
Mr. Fritter, if you fail to live up to these bond conditions, I'm just going to let you up. That's it. And if I get one, and I mean one breath that she's been mistreated in any way, shape, or fashion, holy freaking moly.
A month later, Fritter pled guilty to assault on a household member, and the harassment case was dismissed. He was given deferred adjudication, which means if he completes 2 years of probation without any violations, the assault case will also be dismissed.
Wow, they being so lenient on him. Why don't they just lock him up? Just lock him up. I mean, he's just abusive, and he's like a troubled soul.
Next, we go to Houston, Texas for a bond review hearing. 19-year-old Jacqueline Capetillo Guerrero has been charged with theft. 2 months earlier, police say Capetillo Guerrero stole several health and beauty items from a big box store, including skincare products, a makeup brush, and nail polish.
That
She was
is
arrested.
just petty. That's just like petty theft. Wow.
Charged and released on $100 bond with a number of conditions, including staying away from the store and abstaining from drugs and alcohol. Today, she appears before Judge David Fleischer to discuss next steps in the case. She's represented by attorney Michael Slider.
What are you doing with your life, ma'am?
What am I doing with my life?
Are you working, doing school?
I'm not working no more right now. I just recently left my job 2 weeks ago.
Why? I told you to get a job, not lose a job.
I left it because it's a 40-minute drive away. I don't have transportation right now.
So what have you been doing in the last 2 weeks?
So I've been looking for a different job nearby, and I got an interview coming up on the 8th.
Sending you for a drug and alcohol test now. What are you going to test positive for?
For THC.
Not going to go well for you, Mr. P.
I should be from the first time that we got arrested.
I think she's saying it may be something still in her system from when she was here.
I mean, from August?
That's what, 60 days?
60 days. That shit, she
Really?
Yeah, really, her system should be clean by now. 60 days. Oh, really?
Really?
Yes, sir.
Sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, Miss Capitio. What I seem to think is happening is that you're not doing anything but smoking weed and doing nothing.
That's not
And
right.
that's not gonna. Really?
Well, she's doing something. She's still in makeup brushes and fingernail polish and lipstick.
We'll see.
Later that morning, the drug test results are in. Case is recalled.
What happened?
Positive.
For what?
THC.
Yeah, that's what she
Judge
said. We knew
Fleischer
that.
does not look happy.
Everything we asked you to do, you did the exact opposite.
Sir, I was working on it. I just need you to help me with this. I'm just asking you for like one more week and I'll get it together. I haven't been smoking. I'm sorry.
It's literally, it's one thing after the other.
Hear me out, sir. Judge, can I speak to you?
You know what? I don't want to talk about the case. You're really in enough hot water as it is. You stuck like Chuck now for the next couple months in custody. All I asked you to do was be clean and do something productive.
Yeah, she had a job and she said she quit it. She seemed to be so young. I wonder what happened in her life that just caused her to crash. I mean, to just give up on life. I mean, listen to the way she talked. There's no exuberance. There's no life. They're just plain old bland. Okay, waiting for the next day to come. And she just seemed to be so young. Man, but he did give her her opportunity, though. To better herself.
She goes with you.
Minutes later, the defendant is brought before the judge for the third time that day.
Third time in one day?
I'm bringing you out here because I feel really bad.
Yeah, me
but you've done nothing
too.
to help yourself. We are trying to do everything in our power to get through to you, but at this point in time, you're your own worst enemy. If I let you go now, that's enabling. And I refuse to do that. If I let you out, you will get the understanding that it's okay for you to continue to do what you're doing, and it's not.
Yeah, and then she'll just show back on court with another sad story, hoping that she'll pull his heartstrings and he'll let out again. It'll be like a never-ending revolving door with this young lady.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Capetillo Guerrero was taken into custody and a week later released on a new bond, $2,501.
And a week later, she only spent a week in jail. Good grief. I mean, she got it easy. She still got the opportunity to just get herself together. And I don't know what's going on in her home. I don't know. She just seems so flat. You know, like she's depressed or something. Young lady, get yourself together.
$1. Her case is pending. If found guilty, she's facing a max sentence of 180 days in jail plus a $2,000 fine.
Wow. Okay, so that was good. And shout out to Cam Court Top 5 Texas Cases Part 2, A and E. All right, so I wanted to do something different in my videos doing court cases. I kind of like this. I might do some more of these. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. But let's pray for each and every individual that showed up in court and that is going through some kind of life changes and just giving up in life. Let's pray that life find them again, that they can live out fruitful and happy life or something. Get it together. That's disturbing. That's kind of sad. It just hurts my heart when I see some people going through some of the things that they experience. I experienced a lot in my life, but I just thank God that I was able to overcome a lot of it. And yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, y'all be blessed.